Ladies and gentlemen, all the friends who are watching online, welcome to 2020 International Design Forum. This year's Taiwan Design Expo takes place in Hsinchu, a city of rich history and prosperous high-tech industry. Today, we're going to show you how design can change the landscape of Hsinchu and revitalizes the entire city. Today's forum is joined by experts from home and abroad who are going to share with us the latest design trends and show the world what Taiwan has to offer. We're very much looking forward to their talks. Ladies and gentlemen, next we're going to be joined by the president of WDO, World Design Organization, Srini Srinivasan. He's going to share with us WDO's take on urban design. Let's welcome Srini Srinivasan.
Hello everybody. It's indeed my pleasure to be here today to make a presentation about WDO and also about the cities and what design can do to cities for making the life better for its citizens. WDO is a relevant international network to design the world of tomorrow. We have a long history. From 1957 till now, we are the only international global design organization that connects with education, corporates, promotional entities, as well as cities to promote design, how design can make our life better for tomorrow. We are also accorded the UN consultative status, and we've been working with the UN agencies to create some socially impressive projects, which we'll talk about a little bit later. From 1957, when we started, we were primarily focused on industrial design. We were also called as ICSID, International Council of Societies of Industrial Design, where the focus was manufacturing, specialization, and products, which were mostly consumer driven. Fast forward to 2017, when we changed the name, where creativity and collaboration became the major focus for us, and we also became more solution oriented as opposed to a product driven. Today, we adopt the SDG 17 goals, and among the 17 goals, we have chosen a few of them that have got a direct relationship to design. As the international voice for industrial design, we advocate, promote, and share knowledge of industrial design-driven innovation that has the power to contribute to the betterment of our world. The next few slides, you can see the different aspects of how we have been interfacing with the society to improve their lives. This one shows you the current board of directors, where you can see people from different parts of the world who are currently the board members. They have till October 2021 when a new board will be elected, including the new president. Our membership as of last year, October, when we took the count, stands at 173 members, where we have completely spread across all the 6 regions, and among the 5 pillars, we are well recognized and represented. So what do we do? So we actually connect with our membership across the globe for doing very good, effective programs. Some of them are the World Design Assembly, World Industrial Design Day that we celebrate on June 29th of each year, which is our birthday actually, the day on which ICSID was formed in 1957. And we also have World Design Impact Prize, where we recognize a prize which has the most impactful for the society. We also have World Design Capital. If you remember, Taipei was chosen as the World Design Capital in the year 2016. The current World Design Capital is Lille Metro in France, and the next one, 2022, is in Valencia in Spain. And the next program of 2024, we are still yet to open the bid for cities to compete and win if they win the competition. A new program that came up in the last year was World Design Corporate Circle, where we invite the top global companies to come together and share their problems that they face in their industry, in their product, and then collectively discuss what design can do for the betterment of this world. This is a brand new program, so where we invite a select maybe 8 or 7 or 8 people to come together and work on that basis. So we have just started the first program. And we also initiated a youth design circle. So where the young designers from across the globe who are 35 years or less, they come together and they adopt SDG to see what the world will look like for the future of their generations. So that's another very important program that we commenced last year, and we will see the results at the General Assembly in 2021 in October. We also have the World Design Talks. That's typically 1 or 2 day events where the member organization or the host organization pick up a topic that is very relevant to their city and then discuss by having the experts in that particular field. Some of the topics that we have discussed in the past include mobility, water, and congestion related topics. So people of that particular subject matter experts will come, they discuss, and then we have the whole participants get into a workshop mode and see if there is a prototyping that we can do. So World Design Assembly is the most important of all the events for us, where we do once in 2 years, where we get to talk about the plans, the strategic plans of World Design Organization going forward. We also invite special speakers on different topics. And then we also announced the World Design Capital of the Future Capital, as well as elect the new board. Industrial Design Day, we already talked about it. World Design Talks, we talked. And World Design Impact Prize is a recognition which is happening every 2 years. The industrial design that improves the quality of life in a given community. We also have the endorsement, where we work with our members to bless that event in terms of, spreading the message of design. World Design Capital is one of the marquee programs where throughout the year, the city celebrates design, and there are 8 to 12 events that take place as signature events, what we call, where people come together and then they celebrate design. They invite international visitors, maybe investors, maybe other partnerships, they come together and celebrate the city that has been nominated as the World Design Capital. Another program that we are putting it on the anvil is called World Design Protopolis. The World Design Protopolis is a new program which we are piloting, where a given city will take a period of 3 to 5 years, as opposed to the World Design Capital, which is just 1 year program. The World Design Protopolis is a 3 to 5 year program where we work with the city in terms of planning their activities, in seeing how they can solve a growing metropolitan cities' challenges. So this is a very important program for the cities, because they want to really see what can be done in a period of 3 to 5 years, because most of the time the population increases at a faster rate than the infrastructure that is matching. So therefore, design comes handy to solving these urban design challenges, and Protopolis is a good example where the city is prototyping solutions over a period of 3 to 5 years to see what impact design can do and what WDO can help them in terms of doing this. Of course, Interdesign is a program that we've been doing for quite a lot of time. We've been doing this for several years from 1971, and this is a 2-week program where maybe 40 to 50 designers come together half of them from outside the city where it is happening. International designers come together for a full 2-week period to understand the problem and try to come up with solutions. So the last interdesign happened in the city of Mumbai in 2014, February. So what do we do? So the design thinking process is what we apply to all of our programs, where we first empathize with the problem and we define what needs to be done, and then we proceed with the normal scenario of ideating, promoting, and developing a solution. So in the recent past, what is WDO doing when the COVID is affecting everybody and we are all homebound and we are not able to meet together for events? What is it that WDO has been doing? WDO has been much more active than in the previous months before the COVID-19. In April of this year, we collaborated with IBM and also Design for America to come up with a 2-week challenge to discuss about the COVID-related problems and how we can communicate to the masses, because at that time, at the beginning of COVID, people were still not sure how they should proceed. What should they do? If people get COVID in their homes, what should they do? And what should the people who are not having COVID should do? So these were some of the very critical problems that the society were facing. So we had a challenge over a 2-week period, and we had 21 teams from across the globe, and we had 225 participants. So which is virtually a 24/7. We had participants going all the way from Japan and on the western side all the way to San Francisco, San Diego. And so we had a very long 18-hour time difference between one to the other side. So we had calls at 5 a.m. and that kind of stuff, because we needed to bring everybody together. So the next one, which is more impressive, we just recently concluded a solution-based challenge with UN Women, which is based in Asia Pacific. They're headquartered in Bangkok. One of the challenges that we face in this world today is violence against women and young girls. So this is highlighted during the COVID period, when people not able to move outside. The violence against women was shown to be much more than in the previous times. So along with UN Women, WDO launched another challenge, again with a 2-week challenge, where we had participants from more than 33 countries, and we had 6 different themes, which we discussed very passionately and very convincingly to understand how we can stop, how we can prevent, how can we report any violence that is happening for women and younger girls. So that was a super success program. We recently concluded that. For more information, you can go to our website and you will be able to see the results of this particular challenge. So if you look at the next few slides, I'm just highlighting what we did and what they came up with the solutions. In all, they came up with possibly 25 or 26 solutions that could be attempted by anybody. All of the solutions that were discussed and presented, they're all public domain, in the sense, the IP belongs to common community property. Anybody who sees a challenge they want to implement in their own city is most welcome, and we are very happy to support, because we want the solutions to be implemented in as many cities in the world as possible. So therefore, there is no clutches. You can use them very freely. And the next challenge we just announced, as you might have seen, we just announced we are actually going to the space. So now we launched a call for the next design challenge, where we are talking about design in space for life on Earth. Because if you're saying what is happening, in space, because there are a lot of good things that are happening in space. For example, as a simple example, if you were to manufacture retina, they found out that manufacturing a retina in outer space, in the International Space Station, is much more efficient in terms of, because of the microgravity. If you manufacture something in a microgravity scenario, so the retina is much thinner than the normal retina that you can manufacture on Earth. So such groundbreaking innovation is possible when we do things in a zero or a microgravity scenario. So we are going to do what else we can do. The challenge is still not begun, but we have called people and we are getting a lot of people to participate. They're volunteering. So we're going to have, you please watch out on our website as we move on to this challenge. So we actually, as you know, the global current scenario is a lot of pandemic, and the typical global problems have not gone through, which is, traffic congestions, health-related problem, crime, overcrowding, mobility is an issue, and education is an issue for a lot of developing countries. So we, with the lens of design, World Design Organization is striving hard to work with the cities predominantly to create solutions that can make a place a better place for all of us in this world. Thank you for listening, and I wish this event a grand success.